Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dead Cells. We capitulated early on yesterday's trying to be a little overly cocky. You know what we're doing today? Oh, I can already tell you what we're doing today. A little whip and a little freeze. A little whip and a little freeze. A little whip. That one didn't work as well as I thought. And you know what comes after that. It's the freeze. Why did you get poisoned? Frost blast. Tasty. Help. So what's my game plan here? I like the phrase game plan. It gives you an idea of where things are going. My game plan is to replace our trash tier whip, but maybe keep our slightly better than trash tier freeze. I see a scroll. We're gonna try and break the habit that I have. Oh, what are we taking here? Where are we dropping, boys? Give me red. I know that, like, if we're going to try to go quickly, red is probably the option we want to roll here. Help. We're going to try to break the habit of going so slowly, and instead focus on hopefully getting to, well, first off, bringing the blueprints to the collector, which, you know, is on the to-do list for certain, but focus on getting these special doors that also give us extra scrolls, safe in the knowledge that these scrolls are worth way more than equipment is worth. Most of the time, at least. So I'm really, like, don't take this as what every run from this point onwards is going to be, but I'm just making my way downtown, walking fast stations past, and I'm homebound, trying to make sure I can make it to these time doors as quickly as possible. Hey! Will you knock everything over? That's my Boylan's bottling company, established 1891 Diet Cola. Don't give me that trash right there. Let's start with the extra damage, of course. We don't need that. Try to find your timed door as soon as possible, and then you can always go back to the start if necessary. Because there's always a timed door, I believe. We made it. Let's go. I'm hoping, and actually I would love some clarification on this. When they say there's 2 scrolls in the first floor, does that mean there's 2 scrolls and then you may occasionally find purchasable ones that are over and above that? Or does it mean that, like, literally one of them might be for purchase, one of them's free, 2 of them might be for purchase like we saw last time? Like, what's the game plan there? Okay, that's probably not a great use of game plan. Relying on conversational autopilot. It's a bad habit. Please. I want to lose the whip. But also I want an answer to that question when you get a chance. I want to lose the whip because the crit is not super, like, consistent. It's not guaranteeable, is the way I want to describe it. See, this is where you should probably consider actually taking a shot at every available enemy. That was not good. Just trying to get a little overview of the map. Again, when I called this run today, well, at the end of yesterday's run, I said this run today is going to be a little bit of a speed run. I don't know how true that's going to end up being. But I'm going to try. It's really just breaking a habit. And I wouldn't even say at all that it's a bad habit yet. Oh, you're the guy who wants his rune back. I still don't know. Prison depths or somewhere else on this floor? I got no idea, okay? Now you... I did not think you'd be able to hit me. So you know what? More power to you. It's literally the first time I've used this flashbang in all the time that we've had it. He jumped back into that. That's perfect. Okay, survival. You get gold when you get a dead cell from an enemy. Not bad. And we've lost our prisoner's collar. Strikes me as a good thing. Our big advantage right now has nothing to do with any of our equipment, to be honest with you. It has everything to do with the fact that we get poison damage done against these enemies when they die. So I might be taking it to the extreme, but I'm just giving you a little taste of my methodology. You know, the reason that I'm not killing all these enemies is because some of them seem to not be worth killing. Which I know most of the time when it's uttered by an on-screen badass, such as Diane Keaton or Pierce Brosnan. Excuse me. Oh, you never see Annie Hall? She's an on-screen, but you never see Something's Gotta Give? We, want to only kill enemies that are worth killing right now. Maybe it'll be a foolhardy exercise eventually, but this enemy's worth killing, so we can take a little second to explore what this item is going to mean for us. Extra damage on a burning target, aka not that relevant. Yet, at least. But I don't think I've ever used it, so I'm willing to give it a shot. But yeah, we're all about these timed doors right now. Yeah, really good job on that one. Was there more that we could get to? I think we have to go a different direction. I worry, though, that I'm going to become too attracted to the lifestyle here. The lifestyle of speedrunning. And I might find myself in the unfortunate position of, like, really just being like, we should lion strat every enemy. The dodge roll is so powerful. Almost blew it. I really, I don't give us a great chance of making it through this one. We gotta kill 56 enemies in 2 minutes. Perhaps not impossible, but somewhat unlikely. Just kill one. You just gotta kill one. The other one will die to the poison eventually. I don't know, maybe this is exactly the build we need. Like, it seems like being able to control the enemies and then hit them with the status effect. Yo, we hit them with the arrows. That's hilarious. They don't take poison damage while they're frozen, but still, like, it's actually coming across pretty positively right now. So we have to worry about our cooldowns a little bit. I am so mad at myself because I thought I had dodged that. But apparently my button press didn't come in time. You know what? My brain retroactively tried to make me look like the good guy there. I don't trust you, brain. I think you've made a terrible mistake. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Does any of this use flammable? No? Purple? I mean, we could make the, whatever it's called, the crusher do more damage on the targets that would then be on fire. But I don't know if that's actually any good at all versus having something that scales with our damage. Oh, I guess, you know, now that I think about it, having a flashbang that scales with our damage is not worth very much at all. And I'll be the first to agree with you. Taking it a little slow for my standards here, despite skipping a lot of enemies. Still very much trying to get my groove. Like, I don't know how floor generation logic works in this game, so, you know, I got like a long way to go before I get that same kind of like Isaac foo that I have, where I actually, not really innately, but through practice, understand what floors are going to look like. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to kill you. He just stood there. Well, that makes two of us. So we could leave for the old sewers, but doesn't it seem like we're a little underpowered? I feel a little underpowered, but you know what I'm going to do real quick? 5 minutes, 54 seconds. I'm going to come over here. I saw that there was an ice grenade, 1400. Ice grenade, magnet grenade. Do we have any damage on frozen targets? No? Okay, I'm not going to touch it. Alright, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go old sewers. I'm assuming if a floor is harder, if there's a timed door, and I still don't know if every floor has a timed door associated with it, but if there is a timed door associated with it, I'm assuming that it's going to be a little bit more lenient on this side. So I don't really like this build right now, and I'm not too shy about saying it. I think that we are really, really lacking in just about every department. Specifically, I think our secondary weapon is fine. I think our primary weapon is pretty bad. And I'm kind of on the fence about our skills right now, but it's still super early in the game. We were less than 10 minutes into the video. We got plenty of time to, you know, lose a run based on our own idiocy instead of losing it based on the equipment that we got. You know what? I'm ready. The Lord of IQ has spoken. Look at that. Cursed Sword. Yeah, really good item. I really like Cursed Sword. I think Cursed Sword is a really smart item to take. I think Cursed Sword is extremely good. Oh, did I sell it by accident? Oh, no. But I wanted to take it because it's really good and also fun to use. Actually, that part was not fair. It probably is pretty fun to use. You know, that tension of, like, anything could happen. So I'm going to continue. You know, actually, I'm going to go a little purple here. When I look at this run, you don't need to kill this guy. The gap to me right now appears to be, if you can use your skills more frequently, you'll be happy. And then if you combine that with the fact that you're really only one purple primary away from being in a pretty good position here, I think this might be the right way to go. Now, running Double Crusher might be kind of stupid. Technique is still below brutality in terms of number of skill points, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I do like a grenade. Might be like my favorite piece of equipment, but I'm going to try this Double Crusher build for now and try to maximize purple as much as possible. Better be like treasure down here, that's all I can say. So far, no treasure. We're not really light on gold either. That was satisfying. That was not. That was sloppy. If I could just get this... Usually on the second hit, I can get you where I want you. I can't help but feel like one of these days, we're gonna feel the sting of the pain for not killing every single enemy. Like, gold, I think, is largely irrelevant for now, but, like, maybe there'll be a time later where we want to buy something and we can't afford it. But maybe that's just my brain's negative thought patterns trying to get in here and say, you know what? Like, you have to go and do absolutely everything on a floor. It's, I can't deny, it's very Northernlion-y. I'm learning a lot about myself as I play Dead Cells, but it's very Northernlion-y that in Isaac, I rush, a game in which you're incentivized to basically do everything. And in Dead Cells, a game where you're apparently incentivized to go fast, I'm all about using my due diligence. I got it backwards. So I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but I do know... To me personally, it doesn't seem like... It seems like we're closer to making a winnable purple run work, as opposed to making a winnable red run work. It's the way it looks like to me. And you know what? If we don't spend a lot of time in combat, maybe it'll just be that much more satisfying when we do go up to an enemy or a boss that we want to fight, and we end his life. I still want to make sure we're exploring absolutely everything. Love that. And hey, who says we're not killing enemies, right? Have you noticed? I've killed many bats. It's really a dead end, huh? Let me go. This is a long floor. How do we look in here for... We are missing out on that balance blade. I forget what the balance... Well, we should heal, too. I forget what the balance blade attribute is. It's probably red, but it might actually be green. Or maybe a split? I don't know. We'll see, because we are going to go back for it. Okay, change my mind. Ice Blast is the best possible secondary weapon. Especially if it comes with a secondary effect on it, like all enemies release a poison gas cloud or whatever. Yo, get out of there. Alchemist pistol. Alchemic pistol, that's what that says. I can read English. Okay, so we want to take this back to the collector. Don't be an idiot this time. Take it back to the collector. We talked about the advice in the last one. We didn't get a chance to put it into practice. I love it. Get crushed. Please. 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 No, not today. Oh, we got a salesman. A shovel. Well, it's tempting except for the fact that I, like, 100% want a purple. But, you know what? Now that I've taken an extra second to think it over, I think we should grab either the shovel or the impaler. 330, 383, extra damage on a frozen target. You have to. And the whip cannot be sold. Yeah, so even... Well, I mean, I want to talk about this in a balanced perspective. We actually have a good brutality stat. Even though we've been pivoting off of brutality to roll with technique instead. But what really makes this tick right now is the fact that we have the perfect synergy to give it extra damage. And as you can see, that appears to be working out pretty nicely. I don't even know if we need to go check the balanced blade anymore. We might consider it. We haven't found the exit yet, so we got a long way to go. Where do you go from old sewers? Straight to the Black Bridge? Can't recall. Big floor. Yeah, it feels nice. Confirmed. Honestly, like, stats are important. More important than anything else. But the way the weapon feels is real valuable as well. And I don't know. Can I placate the shield people? I don't enjoy shield runs as much as I enjoy full aggro runs. It's not just about like what's more fun to watch. I just really think I see it. I really think that the full aggro runs are just a little bit more fun, if you'll allow me. You may disagree, and if you do, I'm not even being facetious. I'd love to hear from you. That's some valuable feedback. I'd also love to hear from you if you agree with me. Not only if you agree with me, but if you agree with me, I'd love to hear from you as well. I'm not merely soliciting the alternative opinion, you know? I didn't want to do that, because now we can't... Well, we can grab the phaser, but it's going to require us to go backwards, which is something I don't want to do right now. I do worry I'm leaving some stuff behind, though. Kanye step away from the limelight, like when I was on the grind in the 1999. Oh, scrolls. It's Mojang's doomed. Card game, thank you. I think we've done a good job of pivoting here. You know, we were on like 4-2-2 when we started this floor. Yeah, not good. Should probably make sure we pick up the cells, at least. Nothing down here, right? Yeah. Very, very bad way to handle this floor. If that's going to be our exit, which it may well be, we should explore a little bit more, even though it kills me. How fast do we need to kill the unfinished one in order to get the special timed door? I don't remember. I don't recall. I thought it was like 20... It might be 19 minutes, in which case we definitely want to get a move on. But every single one of these things that requires a rune to get through makes me think we've got, like, something special at the bottom. Yeah, it was really special. It was an oil grenade, aka some gold. But let's not be too negative, I suppose. Meat grinder 3+. I hate to leave it, but here's the way I'm going to think about it now, from this point onwards. I'm going to think about it not as if I'm leaving something behind, but as if I'm getting a much better chance to get even more scrolls. And I have to believe that more scrolls is going to contribute to a much better chance of victory. Oh my god, we're on the Insufferable Crypt? I don't remember this, Ruka. I don't remember the Insufferable Crypt. Wait, yes I do. You know, if we want to go purple, let's at least try you out here with Repeater Crossbow. 366 damage a second. But it doesn't do extra damage on a burning target, or on a freezing target, so sorry to say I gotta leave you. Please feel free to hit me up with other mutations as well. This is where you fight the Watcher, right? If you have other mutations that you think are particularly strong, Saki it to me, baby. I'd love to hear about them. Right now, these three seem like by far the best on paper to me, but could be wrong. So I'll just tell you straight up, we have a terrible build for fighting this guy, I think. I don't think we're too much at risk of death, but I think we have an extremely uphill battle. When we get a good opportunity, don't let it go to waste. Yeah, that actually went a lot better. If you'll forgive me, I'm just focusing ever so briefly here, because I do want to... I believe you get a... Oh, you fool. You fool again. I believe you get a time door for finishing this guy off in the right amount of time, so... Might want to take a brief moment to heal. I'm not close enough to get you there. Excuse me, you've destroyed me here. I actually thought that maybe they had taken that attack out of your repertoire. Slowest boss fight in planet Earth's young history. Please stop. This is me talking to my own brain. Please stop letting yourself be hit by the attacks for no reason. Much better. Much better. I don't know. I think we have to get to like... Stop! I think we have to get to like 19 minutes to get the timed door. We'll see. Be helpful if this guy would just like stop moving forever. Blueprint. Gastronomy. We get some kind of bonus when we let's go graveyard. We went to Slumbering Sanctuary last time. We haven't been back to the graveyard, have we? This is completely new to me. Okay, so I have to give my blueprint to the other dude, but you do exist. I love the shovel, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't mind if you hooked me up with a better repeater crossbow, just throwing that out there, or a useful heavy it would have to be really good, but sure. 988 damage per second? You have to try, right? I think you have to try it. 426 damage a second. Sorry to tell you, that's not in the cards. Take my blueprint, please. Eating food gives you plus 58 damage for 30 seconds. Healing effect is also doubled. The damage buff, I think it's underwhelming. And then the, The healing buff is actually real good. And remember when the Watcher was after this level? What a world. Completely different. Okay. I don't know if this is how we want to live our lives. I do know seems to do a pretty nice amount of damage. Might be a little bit on the slow side, but it seems kind of fun. I think I can get down with this. We made it! Holy crap. With a minute to spare. 2 scrolls. This is really going to help us pivot. So, hopefully you weren't too cheesed off, if you were cheesed off at all, by the approach that we had taken, because now it looks like it's doing some good work for us. Pick up a couple of extra scrolls for free, or, you know, at least for limited consequence. Hopefully. Hopefully we didn't waste 20 scrolls to get 2. Strikes me as unlikely, though. I love it. Okay. We'll keep leveling up that which gives us the best synergy with our mutations. Excuse me. Large Lord. Could you get a smaller hitbox, please? I hate the range of these guys. The fact that they summon enemies after death, so annoying. Okay, so you're giving me a key. Hopefully, you have something beyond a key. Heal up real quick. Yeah, again, I'm perpetually sort of like pleased with Dead Cells and how every run ends up feeling quite different. And I don't think I've ever rolled a heavy crossbow run in the game. But I'm having a good time with it right now. I guess the ideal outcome would be not ever having to shoot the... No. Not ever having to shoot crossbow-related enemies. Not crossbow, like flying enemies. And instead, they just get destroyed naturally by the poison damage. But how likely is that? I don't know. Either way, we need the... You are an idiot. You are an idiot and a fool. Either way, we need the key. I remember, there was a secret over here. Scrolls? Not scrolls. So, I'm on 1 heal. That's real bad. We got a long way to go as well. I can't remember. I think the key used to be the halfway point, actually. We'll see. At the very least, I continue to enjoy the series here because we're getting new content every single episode. Seemed decent, but not decent enough. Total accident that I fell exactly down this pit. God, that wind up. So fast. I would like to point out, I think our damage stat is still a little under where it would normally be on like the 5th floor, whatever you'd consider us to be at right now. So we've only got 9 in our primary stat. HP, probably a little bit on the easy side, or on the low side as well, I should say. I believe this is our exit. So I'm going to try to get us down to the complete exit here. That way, everything else that we explore, and I think there is a good reason to explore everything else. Everything else that we explore ends up being worth it, is what I mean to say. Or ends up being safe is a better way to describe it. Lord help me, I'm getting mind flooded. We still have a heal left, so there's nothing to freak out about yet. Dare I suggest that I might like to replace one, or perhaps even both, of my skills with something a little bit more like... Oh, the Crusher saved my life there. A little bit more, utility-oriented. Like, the Crusher's good, but like a turret or something, can't help but feel might be a little stronger. That scared the bejesus out of me. And my privilege is a curse chest. You know me. If I die due to this curse chest, I understand that it's my fault, and that'll probably be the last curse chest I take on an unfamiliar area for quite some time. Oh, colorless, though. Extra damage on a burning target. You take plus 20% damage, aka see you later. For now. If this kills us, I know people are going to be frustrated, so there's quite a lot of... Pressure's not maybe the right word, but, you know, there's a little extra anxiety associated with it for me. Oh, it kills. It kills me inside. I genuinely did not want to die there. Well, we've been to some new areas. We tried speed meta. Maybe we'll slow it down next time. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See you next time.